Welcome and thank you for joining in to today's Positive Forward Motion message. This is your host, Denise. Each week, I discuss a topic that is designed to help us get more of what we do want and less of what we don't want, both personally and professionally. My goal is to add value to others by sharing a topic in 8 minutes or less. Topics that will empower, motivate, and inspire you to have more happiness and success in all areas of your life. Today's topic is you don't have to. How many times a day do you think you say, I have to do this or I have to do that to either yourself or someone else? Here are some examples, and I'd like you to do a quick count on the ones that may pertain to you. I have to get up. I have to get my coffee. I have to go to work. I have to take the kids to school. I have to pay my bills. I have to do the wash. I have to grocery shop. I have to get gas. I have to cook dinner. I have to clean my home. I have to call my mom or dad. I have to cut the grass. I have to call my client. I have to go to the gym. I have to go to class. Now, that list was 15 long, and I'm sure you can think of another 15. Now let's hear how some of these have-tos would sound if we said it a bit differently. I get to get up. I get to get my coffee. I get to go to work. I get to take the kids to school. I get to pay my bills. I get to do the wash. I get to stop at the grocery store. I get to get gas. I get to cook dinner. I get to clean my home. I get to call my mom or dad. And you don't really have to get up out of bed. You really could lay there all day. You know what? There are some people who can't and wish they could get up and get out of bed. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, say, yay, I am so happy that I get to get up. Then get up with excitement because you get to go to work. Yes, you get to go earn a living and be good and valuable to others. And on the way home, you get to stop at a grocery store because we live in a country of abundance where you can walk right into the store and buy practically anything you need. And when you get home, you may be super blessed that you have a family who is waiting to share a meal with you that you get to prepare and enjoy with them. I also hope that you get to pick up the phone and connect with a loved one because they are still here on this earth with us, and you get to tell them how much they're loved. So I'm sure you see where I'm going here. And do you notice the difference? Saying have to frames things in a way that says I'm obligated or required. It's negative sounding in most cases. Saying get to frames it more from a sense of gratitude and appreciation. It's positive. It's a simple shift of perspective, but it can mean a lot over time as we slightly train our brains to respond out of a place of gratitude and thanksgiving rather than obligation. And if you're still not convinced, let me give you a little science behind this. In his book, Words That Work, Dr. Frank Luntz writes the following. When it comes to language and communication, the rule is that it's not what you say, but what people hear. Words are one of the most powerful tools that we as humans possess. They can ignite revolutions or diffuse tension. The problem is that words are underestimated as being central to thought and behavior processing as well as decision making. Dr. Lentz continues to explain that it's not what you say, it's what people hear. He describes that our decision-making process and communication is based on feeling rather than information. 80% of our life is emotion, and only 20% is intellect. Luntz continues to explain that he is much more interested in how we feel than how we think. I can change how you think, he states, but how you feel is something deeper and stronger, and it's something that's inside you. How you think is on the outside. How you feel is on the inside. So that's what we need to understand. So I understand that you may be thinking, does just changing the way I say something change how I feel about what it is? I get to do something. Well, I can tell you this. Words won't change reality, but they can change how we perceive reality. Words create filters through which we view the world around us. And the truth is, there's not much in life that we have to do, but there is a lot in life that we get to do. When we make statements like saying we have to do this or that, we're listening to ourselves. And we can control how we feel about doing something. We can control how we feel about doing something simply by the way we say it. Words are extremely powerful. Don't underestimate them. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge. I challenge you to choose an accountability partner. And for the next 30 days, both of you change your have tos to get tos. And just think, when you change your have tos to get tos, you might soon be saying, I can't wait to, with a big smile. Thank you for listening to this episode of Positive Forward Motion. I hope you found today's message valuable. If you did, please remember to share this podcast with others and let me know what you thought by rating this podcast. If you'd like to connect with me and learn more about my training, coaching, and speaking, then hop on over to positiveforwardmotion.com.